Hi, Dave Clark, Windy City Road Warrior. I have a new nickname. I'm half mummy, half man, so I'm the mummy man. Yeah, I'm wearing this Curlex mask because real masks, if tried to buy one on Amazon right now, they say that I'll get them around May 27th. So, with the new guidelines that came out today being April 3rd, they say everybody going outside should wear some sort of face covering. So I had these Curlex bandages, and I figured, what the heck, better than nothing. And so I'm about to head on out, walk over to a grocery store. And on my way by, I'm just going to take a glance at where they've closed down eastbound Route 6 and take a couple looks at that real quick, and then on my way over to the grocery store.
In the spring 2020 issue of Route 66 magazine, I have an article called Route 66 Over the Interstates in Chicago. And it's about this ongoing construction project that started on March 27th to completely demolish and replace the bridges, both eastbound and westbound 66, Jackson and Adams. So I went out to take some photographs of the Jackson Boulevard project that already started. This is looking east from, in Greektown, from Halsted Street, where they've already closed off the road. Adams Street will follow in a couple years. So this will require detours now for quite a while for people traveling on 56 in Chicago. Now the purpose of this is to put in new bridges that will then no longer have median strip on and off ramps from the streets down to the expressway. So you'll no longer have to enter the expressway from the median, and that should be hopefully making things much safer in the future.
So the bridge that is being demolished right now on Jackson Boulevard is which is Route 66 going east here in Chicago. That bridge is over the interstate, I-90-94, better known in Chicago as the Kennedy Expressway. And that brings to mind for me, and something that I covered in the article I've just written for Route 66 magazine, the fact that, of course, in order for the expressway to go in the first place, it had to demolish an entire part of the city. Including a couple of blocks or a block and a half or so of Route 66, Jackson Boulevard. It had to be all torn down, everything along it had to be removed. One of the buildings that was then torn down was for a company called Revere Electric. And some years ago, when I was doing my research on this originally, I was able to find on eBay a nice little souvenir, if you will, of that company, Revere Electric. And it's this, which is a paperweight, as well as a mirror on the back. It's a mirror that people could use, I guess, to adjust their look at their face, whatever. And it was for customers of Revere Electric, one of their promotional items that they would give away, like a business card, but this one's a little more functional. And so if you see, it has their logo on it and their contact information. And it would be something for customers to remind them when they sitting at their desk, remind them if they need something from an electrical contractor. Oh yeah, there's these guys, let me call them right now. So I was able to find this on eBay, like I said, and I still use it for its original purpose. It's my go-to when I have the windows open and I need to weigh something down so they don't blow away on my desk. It still works just fine, just like it always did. So it's one of my favorite little items that I was able to find that is a reminder of the old days on Route 66 here in Chicago.
I first learned of Revere Electric while researching this 1928 Chicago Daily News photo, which is captioned Jackson Boulevard after a construction project to widen the street, looking west from Desplaines Street. The West Park Commission had just passed a bond issue to widen Jackson to 4 lanes, so there could be 2 lanes of traffic each way. The boulevard was already designated as State Highways 4 and 18, as well as U.S. Highways 66 and 32. So the widening would relieve a west side traffic bottleneck. The building on the near left side was the headquarters of Revere Electric. Formed in 1919 as a distributor of electrical equipment and supplies to the industrial and contractor markets, they came to Jackson Boulevard the same year as this photo after outgrowing their old building. Their product catalog, titled The Messenger of Service, was taken from Paul Revere and his ability to make sure the right message was delivered quickly and accurately every time. The catalog highlighted items manufactured directly by Revere in a factory just south of their Jackson location, such as service station lighting,
And here is an example of the service station lighting they manufactured. The Kennedy Expressway construction forced Revere Electric to move to the northwest side of Chicago. They later sold off their manufacturing business, but they remain in the electric supply business and they are now located in the suburbs. Read more about Route 66, where it travels above the interstate in Chicago, in Route 66 magazine. And please go to WindyCityRoadWarrior.com for more info on my books and presentations. And for tours, please take a look at Route 66Chicago.com. Stay well, and see you later.